So we're going to make some assumptions. The interviewing process took place. There was some kind of demonstration. Maybe you validated or negotiated. If those things happened or not, what we're focusing on right now are the last 10 seconds. Now, to help us with this, I'm going to share with you an idea that is called reciprocal consideration. I'd like to give you a little background. The idea originated from Arizona State University. A doctor by the name of Cialdini conducted a series of empirical studies on how to influence and persuade people. And in one of her studies, what she did, she took a young individual, a male, maybe 13, 14 years of age, put him in a Boy Scout uniform, brought him into a development of about 100 homes, asked this Boy Scout to go up and knock on each one of the doors. And let's say he comes up to your door. He knocks on the door, you open the door, and he says, "Sir, ma'am, this weekend, Saturday, tomorrow, so therefore we know it's Friday, we're having a dinner dance. It's a beef and beer. It's at the local fire hall in the basement. It's $150 per couple. Would you like to go?" Well, folks, I don't know about you, but $150 for a beef and beer in a basement of a fire hall doesn't sound too enticing. So it's interesting. A number of people that this Boy Scout, almost all of them that he approached, came back and said, "You know, I'm busy. Sounds like a great function, but I just can't make it." Dr. Cialdini instructed this individual to say, and to know this is going to be the response. He then came back and said, "Well, sir, ma'am, I can understand. It is somewhat short notice. Matter of fact, you really don't know the quality of our function, and $150 is a lot of money. But would you be willing to support our troop and buy a $1 candy bar?" 100 doors, ladies and gentlemen, $100. It's called reciprocal consideration. The idea behind it is the tandeming of two requests to generate both a yes and a no. And what's interesting, managers, when a doctor gets to say no to your reps, they felt they won. But they also get to say yes, which brings your rep to the next city on the map. Let me give you a little idea how this works. Sometimes we come across the most unexpected expert. Just by out of curiosity, with a show of hands, folks, how many of us here have children? How many of us have kids? So a good number of us. All right. If you did not raise your hand, how many of us are aunts or uncles, or you may hear stories about nieces or nephews, if you did not raise your hand? All right, a couple more. Now, if you still have not raised your hand, so this way we have complete inclusion in this exercise, how many of us have parents who have children? Parents have children. Anybody? Good, good. Folks, I am blessed. I have 3 children. My oldest is Amanda now, 17 and a half. My middle is Daniel at 14, and my youngest is Christina, soon to be 12. And I'll share with you a little story that happened with us, and I don't want to give you the wrong impression about my family, but we do try to maintain somewhat of a healthy lifestyle. And there's certain things involved in a healthy lifestyle, and we try to minimize sweets during the week. Now, my daughter does have a birthday, in the summer, and she's still of the age to have a birthday party. So the party was over the weekend, and I remember this vividly. It was a Tuesday evening. It was around 7 o'clock at night, and my son, Daniel, comes barreling down the back steps, gives it one of those slide jobs into the kitchen and says to me, "Dad, can I have a piece of cake and 2 cookies?" Of which I said, "No, you can have a cookie." And all of a sudden I thought to myself, damn. Kids got to stop listening to the CDs, Because it kind of dawned on me, if he asked for the piece of cake, the answer would have been no. If he asked for the cookies, the answer would have been no. Put 2 things together, got what he wanted. So that's what we're going to do in this session. Share with you how you can enable your reps to put 2 things together to get what they want.